Sudan is facing a crisis that's impossible to ignore. 2 years ago, in April 2023, civil war erupted between the Sudanese army and a powerful paramilitary group called the Rapid Support Forces, or RSF. Now, the violence is spiraling, and it's not just about territory. It's about the future of an entire nation. So how did we get here? The Sudanese army, led by General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, is locked in a brutal fight with the RSF, commanded by General Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo, better known as Hemedti. What started as a power struggle has turned Sudan into what the United Nations calls the world's worst humanitarian crisis. Let's break down the numbers. Tens of thousands have been killed. Nearly 13 million people, imagine half the population of New York City, have been forced from their homes. In Darfur and beyond, families are desperate for basics: water, electricity, and healthcare. Attacks on camps for displaced people like Zamzam and Abu Shuk have left hundreds dead just in the last few weeks. But there's another twist. In March 2025, the RSF declared its own government, the Government of Peace and Unity. They've set up a presidential council, promised representation for all Sudan's regions, and even signed a new constitution in Nairobi, Kenya. The RSF says this is about voluntary unity, but let's be real. Many analysts see it as a move that could permanently tear Sudan apart. Why does this matter? Because what's unfolding isn't just a fight between two generals. It's a struggle over who gets to decide Sudan's future. With two governments now claiming legitimacy, the country is at risk of splitting, especially as the RSF tightens its grip on places like Darfur. Meanwhile, civilians are caught in the crossfire. Food, water, and medicine are all in short supply. Aid groups are working around the clock, but it's nowhere near enough, and the world is watching. A bit too quietly, if you ask me. International leaders have condemned attacks on civilians and called for justice. But words aren't saving lives. As the conflict drags into its third year, the prospects for peace feel more distant than ever. So, what's next for Sudan? The truth is, nobody knows. But one thing's certain, the world can't afford to look away. Sudan's future hangs in the balance, and millions of lives are at stake.